maybe there's some hope. Oh god. Just fly right through here, and we've landed. So the end product of this whole aluminum compound here, it's actually just aluminum ingots. Look, I've completely disassembled the old storage facility. Hello everybody. Today is a special day because it is moving day. And I've got a move out plan to show you. And normally I do construction here on this channel, but this is going to be a little bit of deconstruction. As I'm going to be taking apart my entire old storage facility here, loading it up into my U-Haul, or potentially a train. We'll see if I need it. Bringing it over to the new Grand Central Storage. Now, as you might expect, the first step in disassembling anything big and heavy is lots of explosives. Make sure you prime each charge adequately so that it's ready to go boom. Okay, and cover all sides. And then lastly, get the interior. Get the ceiling. There we go. Alright, we should be pretty good. Everybody clear? Clear from the explosion. Alright, 3, 2. Oops, my finger slipped. Wow, I can't believe it. The explosion did all of that. Wow. Thank you, developers, for adding explosion physics. I mean, the explosion did all that. Wait, what? Did I disassemble my truck? My truck just disappeared. Oh, that's what happens when you throw bombs with reckless abandon. Alright, I've got my first truckload. Let me show you what I'm dealing with over in the station. I just set up a truck station to take all the items out of my truck and bring them up into the storage. And then they should be automatically sorted out into their correct crates. Alright, here's the truck entrance. I got some automatic gates. So just cruise on through the gates in the truck entrance here. And over to the left, I can go ahead and deposit my items. Set this thing to unload mode. And now you can see that is rapidly taking items out of the truck station now. Okay, that's all. And before I take the next truckload, I actually want to go see all this stuff being sorted. So yeah, I can see they're all being sorted out. These ones are going to go probably to the next floor. Yeah, they're going to go all the way up here. Yeah, okay, so they get sorted up there. Wonderful. And then the radio oscillators go here. So yeah, up here you can see everything's getting rapid fire storaged. Oh, look at that. So yeah, all my items are getting sorted into these various containers. And they are overflow protected. Okay, I want to try doing it with trains now too. So I've got 2 freight cars on this thing. Let's see if I can set this up. Okay, I might have to make another roundabout. Okay, a whole roundabout seems like a lot for just this one job. Maybe I'll just load up the train with what I got. Alright, with a full train of goods, let's see how this works. Round and about. And go to this station. Oh, I overshot it. Okay. Yes, that does appear to be functioning. Alright, this is a lot of items to move actually, so I'm going to set up, or at least try to set up an automatic truck path, which I've never actually done before. Let's see, do I start recording? Alright, no. Continue the path on to the next station. Oh wow, that looks ominous from outside when I have the red lights on. I feel like the truck computer, like the CPU, is gonna get stuck at this point, but I'll try it anyway. Alright, unload. Okay, now I close the loop, and then I should be able to just tell it to do that, right? This is going to be moving day path. Okay, enable autopilot. Is it going to work? Oh, load path. Oh, okay, now it's moving on its own. That's a little scary. Where are you going? I didn't tell you to back up like that. Okay. Oh, it's completely fucking dumb. Oh, okay. The Satisfactory gods just stepped in to fix that. Okay, I can actually see it filling up now. Holy crap, guys. This AI is not gonna make it. Sir? License and registration? There's a problem with self-driving cars. Damn, I didn't realize this game had the Tesla in it. Dude, he's so confused. It's the right direction. Are you gonna turn? Yeah. Oh, don't turn too... Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe there's some hope. Oh god. I've never seen the character ragdoll like that. Well, I guess that counts as making it, with lots of help from the Satisfactory developers. Okay, I think it might actually function, so that's good news. So I just need to keep filling up these crates here, and then all this stuff's going to be shipped to my new storage system. Looks like stuff's still getting sorted. There's a max rate. I can only do it with one conveyor belt unless I build a second set of smart splitters or something, but it's fast enough. I'm not going to be able to probably use this all the time, but it's just for my construction storage, so I think that's going to be good. Okay, I think I'm done with all this turbo motor infrastructure now. Go ahead and disassemble all this. I made a lot of fused frames, a lot of turbo motors, and a lot of heat sinks, so that's good. So yeah, taking all this stuff and moving it over there is going to take quite a while, I think. Even after all this time, this dude was still getting stuck right here. Some things never change. But now he will be free. Free from the chains that have bound him for so long. Here we are, guys. The end of the line. But the end of the line has my old Alcad factory, which I'm disassembling right now. I'm just letting it run its course, use up all the copper that's in here. And then I'll disassemble these smelters. You may be wondering why I'm doing that. Well, I've got something in store for you, which is finally the automation of aluminum. And aluminum is pretty tricky in this game, as you may have known. So since I'm localizing aluminum way closer to the factory, I figure we don't need this. I think the reason I built it out here in the first place was because I had a copper node way out here, but now I got miners Mark III, so I can use those instead. Okay, it looks like we're all clear. Look, I've completely disassembled the old storage facility. Now you can see the city's kind of spread out, but I kind of like it. And I'm about to run out of fuel, so I better conserve that for the landing. Choop. Okay. But I got that new storage facility up and running at that building over there. Now I made a little chimney right here so that I could fly in from the hypertube cannon. Just fly right through here, and we've landed. So as you walk in, make your way into the front door of the central station. There's a hypertube which will take you upstairs to the storage area. So let me go ahead and fly up here. So I got all your essentials. I got the blueprint designer. I got the equipment workshop over here. This is kind of my working area. I got the MAM. craft bench. This is the light control panel, so I can actually customize these lights, make that look a little bit nicer. I kind of like red for now though. So yeah, as you can see, if I get up closer, each one of these crate systems has a sign in front of it displaying what is stored inside, and you can see that the cable one is pretty much all the way full of cables, and all the stuff is funneled downwards, so it'll empty from top to bottom. That way you can always easily access your items. So in total there's 42 of them, and up here at the top I've got more complicated parts, like here's turbo motors. Of course I don't have many of those yet. I got batteries, but I don't have a factory for that yet. But over here I got even more rare components. And finally at the very end, this is the unsorted things, which I suspect there's a lot of them, but many of them I don't really need to store bulk. And if I do, I have this little extra storage system in the back. And here I'm storing weaponry and space elevator parts mostly right now. So yeah, behind this whole storage facility, I have the Autosorter, which starts at the bottom down here. These are pumped up from the train station into this storage buffer. And each one of these splitters sorts for a different item and ships it up into the storage crates. And it also filters off the excess. That's what this second row is for. These are mergers, which take it all into the excess sink area. Of course, when items are done flowing, they'll go upward on this conveyor, and they have to go back and wrap around. Let me go ahead and just ride that. So the items go wrap back up around, and then up another conveyor to the second set of filters. This is for the second floor. And same setup here with the splitters and the mergers. And finally at the end, this one accepts any undefined, and the overflow will go down here. And I do have a little buffer here. This is some stuff that would have been sunk, but if this storage crate does fill up, then things will automatically just get sunk. I just want to make sure that like I don't sink anything that I really want. Over here I just have some free space, and currently I'm using that for these are actually blueprints that I made a long time ago, 2 assembler blueprints. And I'm just making some bullets, and over there I'm actually making black powder, just coal and sulfur. So on the top floor up here I've got some planning areas as well. And these are going to be my new central planning areas. As you can see here, I have factories that I'm planning to do. Oh, actually, I've just completed the aluminum factory practically, although I've got to put the finishing touches on it. Excuse me, Mr. Crate. That was very rude. Holy crap, my inventory is very full. But on the other side of the facility, I actually have some more information about my factories for planning purposes. And here we are. Of course, I can monitor my overall power right here. I don't know why my production is doing that. Look at that. It looks so wonky. Is it? I wonder if it's actually dipping into my biomass. I'm going to check that right after this. So yeah, this is a lot of information, but basically I just have information about which factories I have and whether they're up and running or not. I also have information about my power plants, how much power they're running, and the icon is what they're running on. I think I might need to make a new power plant soon. I also have my other facilities right here, like the space elevator, central station, which we are currently at, of course. So yeah, this is my new base of operations, the central station. Oh god, oh god. As you can see out the window, I've also decorated the space elevator facility slightly. It's just pretty much a big frame, but I did add lights as well. So here it is, the space elevator. And oh yeah, I've also added this catwalk so that you can get up there if you're walking on foot like a pleb. So yeah, big elevator, shoot thing into space. You know how it is. I don't really record myself building these things because it takes so long, and then I would have to I usually just get silent and like play, you know, a podcast or some kind of music while I'm building, and then I come back and start talking when I'm showing you guys the build. I guess if I'm sitting there building, it probably requires some concentration, but also it's time for aluminum. Pay no mind to this ugly. Let me delete this. This is an old blueprint. Alright, no, this is what I wanted to show you. That was just temporary. I was making some stuff with the aluminum that I'm making. So the end product of this whole aluminum compound here, it's actually just aluminum ingots. That's how complicated aluminum refining is. So why don't I give you the tour, and I'll start at the beginning. So the path that I've made here goes along this catwalk. Oh, we got an autosave. I gotta hurry. Go past the bouncy back. If you see the bouncy back, you know you're on the right track. The wild bouncy back blends in perfectly with its natural environment. The aluminum refinery contains the same natural colors and textures of the bouncy back. So first things first, this Caterium tower, which also serves as a ladder, has been revamped. Oh, not Caterium, sorry. I have a smooth brain. It's bauxite. But I have a quick way up. So just fly on up here. And there's where we're receiving the bauxite. It's getting shipped down this conveyor here through the facility, and it takes it all the way down. Hang on just a second. I think I forgot to make the inside coated concrete. Oh no, it looks bad. It's supposed to all be coated concrete. Just pretend that it is. It's funny what the reflectiveness does. It just makes it look so nice. Look at that. Okay, anyway, let me go back around the facility, and as you can see, you walk over the aluminum scrap conveyors here. But over here, this is actually where the inputs for the factory go. So this is basically the A facility for the aluminum, and I got water pumping in here, and this crate is for coal, as you can see. And I have some stats here on the outside. Actually, it takes 360 per minute of coal, 240 per minute of water, and 600 per minute of bauxite. And there's the bauxite being shipped out. The coal actually comes from way over there at the Schmelko plant. So this is the coal yard that I set up just to receive some coal and use it for the bauxite refining. That's being shipped from way over there. It actually goes down the large bridge right there, all the way up to the Schmelko plant. It's quite a long belt. Normally I wouldn't do belts that long in this playthrough because I'm trying to do things a little bit differently, but I already had the infrastructure pretty much, and it's not in the way of anything. So I think it works pretty well. So anyway, heading into this facility. The bottom floor here is going to be just the maintenance area with all the pipes and conveyors. Up here is actually where the refineries are. So the facility, the first building uses 6 refineries. I saw somebody do this thing online. I think it looks pretty neat. Just having everything underneath, having the refinery out in the open. Of course, this is producing the aluminum solution, which is being shipped right directly into the next refineries. And the only reason I do that is because the ratios actually work out perfectly. This recipe makes 240 per minute, and this one uses 240 per minute. And yeah, this is an alternate. This is the sloppy alumina alternate. This is just the normal aluminum scrap recipe, but it does make water as a byproduct. Meanwhile, this one uses water, so you have to figure out some way to deal with the water, and you can do that in a number of different ways. You could actually use it with coal and just run it in a coal generator. That might honestly be what I do next time, but this time I actually figured out a way to get a junction going that works. So underneath, there's where the water comes from. Let me just get under here. Water comes from the refineries, goes through here, down here, and here's the junction that I was talking about. So this is the 240 per minute from the water extractors down here. As you can see, I have a little catwalk so that I can check on their status as well. So that water comes in through a valve, and here's the pipeline junction cross, and there's another valve here with a pump so that water comes down, gets pumped back up. And the reason I did that is because apparently the fresh water should be above the old dirty reused water, and I just read that on a Reddit post, and that fixed my junction, because before that this thing was backed up with water. So yeah, the water's piped up there. This is the bauxite. Finally, in the end, the aluminum scrap is brought to this storage container and shipped into these conveyor belts next door. So here at the next B building, there's basically just 18 smelters doing the pure aluminum recipe, crafting these aluminum scraps into aluminum ingots. And here on the first floor I have the power switch, of course, and the factory info. You can see a little bit about, oh, I didn't do the math yet, sorry. I don't know how much power this thing uses, but it makes 540 aluminum ingots per minute. And over here I can go upstairs and check on the smelteries. Actually, I'm not sure why this one's not running at 100%. I'll have to diagnose it later, but anyway, it's probably like 90%. I mean, it's mostly good. So yeah, that's pretty simple, just 2 floors of smelteries. A simple building adjacent to the other one, but that one does wrap up the aluminum refining process. Finally, in the end, we have the aluminum right here. Ah, yes. Delicious, tasty. Nom 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 nom. Okay, so I think the biofuel is actually going down, because that should be at 200. That's not good. I think that means I finally used up all my power, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little laid-back tour of the new facilities. I really like how this place is starting to look. It's taking quite a bit of work, but I'm enjoying every bit of it. I will be back soon with a little preview on what's going on in the next episode, hopefully. If not, then I'll see you on the next time, gamers. Peace out! Oh, hello, you absolute champions. This right here is just a quick little setup with 5 manufacturers. This is the way I do a manifold for manufacturers, and they are making me some emergency heavy modular frames. Why, you may ask? Well, the reason is because I'm cooking up something absolutely devious, something colossal in scale, something maybe only rivaled by this, the Satis power plant. Yes, something with turbo fuel, perhaps? Oh, what are all these machines for? Could I be cooking something up devious? Oh, I almost died from that fall. So yeah, I actually I need more power, because I shut down some of my factories because I was dipping into the biofuel, and that's sort of an emergency last resort source of power, which means it's time to get more going. Oh look, I made a train spiral over here too. Plans for this train spiral involve this building. Oh, there's a secret building too. So much going on. You'll have to tune in next time to see. Peace out. Oh God, I'm gonna die!